Hello, brothers and sisters. Welcome to another update on the Local Design Construction, or LDC program. We're pleased with how the work is progressing, but you may have questions about what's happening in the field. For example, how is the program organized? What do full-time construction servants do? And what's been accomplished in the field so far? As you can see, the LDC work is organized into 10 zones, which are broken up into 70 smaller regions. To take the lead in the work, over 350 full-time construction volunteers and servants have been appointed throughout the branch territory. These include our LDC field representatives and construction group members. Now, would you like to meet some of our LDC family and see firsthand what a day in their life is like?
We get asked a lot, what is a field rep? What do you do exactly?
We had heard a lot about the new arrangement with LDC, but there were certain components that we didn't understand. Didn't know what the field representatives did.
First of all, we're assigned to a zone. And in that zone, you are given a certain region.
The region that we've been assigned, it actually encompasses just a little bit more than 23,000 square miles. So within the region, there's 83 kingdom halls, 19 special full-time servant housing, and 1 assembly hall.
There's 12 maintenance trainers along with their wives and their assistants.
And we're able to work hand in hand with them, and they're able to help identify the needs and assist the congregations with minor renovations, and also help and train them with preventative maintenance on their kingdom halls.
Typical day for a field rep is waking up early in the morning. We start by cooking breakfast. We stream in our morning worship program from Bethel, and then we get to work.
My role is support. It involves doing many secretarial things.
Sending correspondence to the branch office. I help request funds when we need funding for projects. I try and help him so he can focus on the things he has to take care of.
We might start going down one path during the day, trying to work through a project and get it moving forward, but then we're also having to break that and basically juggle quite a few projects.
To be able to be available to just put everything down, jump in the car, and go.
With developing a project, the first thing we do is the building gets assessed.
We are able to get a scope of work, what actually needs to be done to that building.
Once we do that, then we'll start putting options together. Do we need to renovate it? Is it worth renovating? Do we need a new build? We get with all the service committees that attend. We also invite the circuit overseers as well.
A circuit overseer's role in the construction project is to be whatever type of spiritual support that we can be to the brothers and sisters.
We want to be a part of it, and we look for opportunities, and it's nice to find that there is an opportunity to be a part of it.
Whether that be as early as during some of the planning meetings, all throughout the build. We may even come and offer some words of encouragement, spiritual support at meal times. Whatever we can do to keep them spiritually strong as they're involved in this project.
The field representative was very good in giving us a nice timeline so that we could make periodic announcements as to where we were.
We'll actually start the project development phase from the very beginning, and we'll see it all the way through to the end.
We weren't well equipped to deal with the city for permits and things like that, and for them to be able to step in to be a nice liaison to help us assist those type of issues not only made things easier for us, but it definitely kept our confidence high.
And then, of course, once we get all of our designs, our drawings, our permits, well, now we turn it over to the construction group overseer.
The construction group is involved in all aspects of building. We build new kingdom halls, of course, which everybody gets excited about. But we also have to maintain the ones we have, so we're involved in renovating.
The branch will provide a schedule, so we're able to see ahead what project will be coming up next.
There's so many friends that have trade skills that can support the build for the week or the few days that their trade is going. So really our job is mainly for the brothers coordinating and for us sisters supporting the work.
I really appreciate the construction group. An even greater appreciation for them now that I see what's all involved in their responsibilities and their work.
Our day starts early. My personal day starts with my Bible reading, and then we make sure that we're on site to make sure that the morning worship program is ready for the group.
That's something that we all cherish because it starts the day off on a spiritual note, and it really makes a big difference.
And after we have morning worship with the construction group, we meet with the volunteers for a safety meeting right before work, which begins at 8.
Throughout the day, I'm looking for different things and making sure it's done right, according to plans, quality control, but also making sure all the volunteers are working in a safe manner, that there's no undue risk.
As a sister on the construction group, a lot of our job consists of helping with purchasing, receiving materials, inventory. There's budget tracking, financial reports, a lot of paperwork involved with building a Kingdom Hall.
Majority of the construction moving forward will be renovations. And so in a renovation, typically we'll go in and we may have to move walls to make things ADA compliant.
This whole LDC arrangement it hinges on the support that is received from the congregations.
Yeah, many have felt that, okay, the LDC's coming in, they're going to build us a hall. But really the LDC is there to facilitate, just to help kind of work through, smooth things out, and provide the resources that the local brothers, that's really who build these beautiful Kingdom Halls.
It's a part of our sacred service to Jehovah. Even if we have to make adjustments in our normal routine for a time as a pioneer or as a publisher in the congregation, we're involved in something that brings honor and glory to Jehovah.
If it's local and if it's your Kingdom Hall, we need to support it because this is for you, and it's an opportunity for you to worship Jehovah in your new Kingdom Hall.
When a project's wrapping up, sometimes the friends ask, so where are you going next?
It's not uncommon for us to move clear across the country.
I liked the way one sister put it, a sister we used to work with on a construction group. She said, we're like Bethel on wheels. We work full-time just like Bethelites, but instead of being at Bethel, we come to a Kingdom Hall near you.
The entire congregation was affected by their devotion, self-sacrificing. They give everything of themselves.
One of the things I'll always treasure is the seeds that they planted in some of our younger ones. As these couples go on to help build other Kingdom Halls, there's a part of their ministry or a part of their worship to Jehovah that's going to bear fruit with some of these young brothers and sisters who are going to sort of now have their goals that they want to set.
We know that a life of special full-time service is a life of sacrifice, but it's a wonderful life.
Even though you go in knowing it's just temporary, that you're going to be there for a few months and leave, you start to feel like this is my home, this is my congregation, and it's hard to say goodbye.
When they're there, they're with us. They're part of our congregations, and we need them to see that and to feel that.
And we don't want them to ever leave. We want to keep them forever.
Brothers and sisters go above and beyond, making us feel comfortable.
The ways in which we were able to support the couples came in many different ways. For example, those, especially if they were in the professional field, dry clean clothes, were barbers, mechanics. They were called in to assist if they were available.
We did everything we could in regard to accommodations.
One family even put a bed in their basement and a little living room and created like our own little apartment.
They've opened their homes to us, their families, included us in social activities, their family worship evenings, made us meals.
And one thing we really appreciate about the elders in our local congregation, they understand our situation.
Even though they were working 5 to 6 days a week on the project, the field ministry was still the focal part of their ministry to Jehovah.
One of the things I especially appreciate is when the brothers put us in the school right away and we are able to give talks. It keeps us fresh and focused spiritually.
Whatever we can do to keep them spiritually strong and active can help to offset some of the difficulties that come with the construction work.
Although it wasn't difficult for me to leave things behind, I still miss at times having my own home.
One of the hardest things is being away from our family.
Being away from our family and friends, their children. They're growing up so quick.
We also gave up our pets, which was difficult.
We never realized what a stress reliever our pets were.
It may be sounding cliche, but it's so true that the blessings truly do overshadow the sacrifices.
I've said in the past it's the best worst part of the assignment because we meet so many people and we grow to love them and then we have to leave. But we always meet more.
As we work in the different assignments and the different roles we take on and in the different projects, just seeing the friends and their self-sacrificing spirit, and they're hungry. They want to be out there. They want to be a part of this.
When the governing body sees a need or direction, they basically point out the direction and we respond.
When the announcement is made that there's going to be a project in our area, we should look for ways to get involved.
And we know we're going to benefit from this program, this LDC program on this side of the system, but really we just see how it's geared to help us. As soon as the dust settles from Armageddon, we will be able to pick up, move forward, and already have this beautiful maintenance and building program in place.
Such experiences remind us of Hebrews chapter 13, verse 7, where it states, "Remember those who are taking the lead among you." Be assured that when we support those taking the lead in theocratic construction, we are in effect showing our love and support for the governing body who directed that this arrangement be put into place. Now, what's been accomplished with your support? Since the LDC program began in 2014, many part-time and full-time workers have been involved in over 100 New Kingdom Hall builds, 160 major renovations, nearly 1,700 minor renovations, and over 500 repairs of homes affected by natural disasters. That's a lot of work, and we are gearing up to do more. As this system nears its end, many peoples will continue to stream to the mountain of Jehovah. As they do, we are so thankful for your tireless efforts and prayers to support theocratic construction, all to Jehovah's praise.